welcome back to my channel, TMNJ. Today, I'll be doing a reading for what is to come, Energy for October. Or what is to come to anyone and everyone. Usually, I do this, usually as other readers have done for energy readings and so on and so forth. It's usually, pick a card or which deck, but given I don't have the many decks like that. So, or as much energy to be doing that. I want to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. So, it's going to be very different compared to every other video that's to come after this. Mind you, this reading will only go towards me using my Oracle decks. I do not use regular tarot decks at all. All Oracle. All pure intuition. Pure intuition. So the first cards we have Cobra Healing, Lotus Opening, Dancer Connection, and then Heron Reflection. Okay. So these cards Dancer Connection is the first card to start out with. So towards what October will be bringing you, rather everyone. Okay, so for this card, what will be happening? So for this card, what will be happening is I am feeling a lot of disconnection in a sense. So at times, Dancer Connection can go towards either connecting with yourself or connecting with other people. And I'm seeing for October, for the energies that are to come for this month, it's upcoming month, more disconnection from external forces and more internal connection within your own self. I'm definitely sensing a lot of internal connection, really, especially retrograde being being active right now. Definitely given what I heard from retrograde right now with the planets and all, is that basically no one will be hearing you to a certain degree. Communication will be highly off, but communication with yourself won't be off though. So definitely what I'm getting at here is the concept of communication with yourself and connecting deeper with your being, your inner child. Everything is what's definitely going to happen with this. With October, the energies of October, definitely a connection with your inner being. Healing, yes, I'm definitely hearing some healing. So towards Cobra Healing as well. Both of these cards go hand in hand. Actually, so does Lotus Opening. Holy crap! Oh my God! All four cards go together. All four cards go towards shadow work. Go towards basically shadow work is in the spiritual community. Basically, is journaling for people who do not comprehend that, mind you. So definitely, all these four cards are going towards immense healing for the collective for the month of October. All these four cards are going towards the opening your being up to all new things, all new varied factors and all, but more so opening your heart up in a sense, primarily speaking. Opening your being up from things, healing, connecting back within yourself of things that you didn't really connect with before. I'm feeling like a lot of inner child wounds, a lot of inner child wounds that some of you will be, that highly be going over. But besides inner child, I'm definitely feeling that some of you will be healing from maybe past relationships, maybe even your parents actually, from bullshit with your parents. I'm hearing, yeah, yeah, I'm definitely hearing that and feeling that. Relationships, maybe your partner cheated on you. You guys were separated. It was a bad separation. I'm getting. Ooh. Uh, Little warning, real quick. Just for anyone who, the imagery I got was cutting. So depression and cutting oneself. Maybe scissors or a blade of some sort. Yeah, I'm definitely hearing that has been occurring. So with the energies of October, some of you will be going through a lot of healing. Actually, no, all of you will be going through a lot of healing, a lot of higher understanding within your own selves, a lot of releasing, reflecting on your past and releasing the negativity that used to be. Cause it's like it's really in depth over here. Hold on a second, gotta push the camera back a bit. Yeah, it's definitely highly intense. Oh, the energy. A lot of crying going on. But understand when there's a connection, not only connecting within yourself, but I'm seeing new job opportunities going on. Hold on a second, I'm about to shuffle some more cards. Um, yeah, there's definitely some job opportunities coming in on this. Yeah, the energies of October are really, they aren't the best, but tentatively speaking, when it comes down to healing and shadow work and journaling and becoming better, tentatively speaking, that is really great for oneself. That is really great for oneself when it comes down to things. My apologies for that. Um, Holy crap. Mm. Sorry about that. My brother came in. But yeah, no. There's definitely some healing. Mind you, I'm seeing some of you may be getting into. Oh, some of you may have had car accidents recently, and you're still healing from an injury, potentially speaking. I'm definitely seeing that. So healing in all variations, so maybe either a physical injury or an internal injury within your own being. Releasing the chains within yourself and letting blockages go. Reflect. Again, this card, parent reflection, goes towards reflecting within your own being. Heavily reflecting. Ooh. Rooster Vitality. It's another card. Ooh. You got a bunch of cards. Alright, so Devil Open Heart, again, as I said, opening your heart up to new things. Then we have Goddess Empowerment. Oh my god. Horse Intelligence. This is such beautiful energy right here that I'm getting. Cow Nurturance. Waterfall Cleansing. Oh my god. A lot of cleansing and shadow work being done. Oh my god. Rainbow Vibration. This is beautiful. Hold on a second. So let me. Ooh. There we go. One moment. All right. All right. That is beautiful. Incredibly beautiful. So, yes, we have Rooster Vitality, Dove Open Heart, Goddess Empowerment, Horse Intelligence, Cow Nurturance, Waterfall cleansing rainbow vibration. Oh my god. Okay, so with this, um, so again, you guys will be going through immense healing through October. Oh my god, immense healing. It'll be cold too. It's like it's time to stay inside, right? And well, some of you will be staying inside, some of you won't be. And really just like journal and like release and go through these emotions. It'll be a lot for you guys. I'm hearing the goddess empowerment, really being in your power. Or rather, not just being in your power, no, but also understanding what it means to be in your power. Um, Standing up for yourselves, knowing exactly what you want to do, knowing what's in your favor, not so on and so forth. Not taking bullshit from anyone. Literally, the more you heal, the more you're becoming stronger within yourself, more balanced, more understanding within your own being, more excelled, I guess you could say, and heavily, heavily taking charge of your own life, your own journey, and really heading forth, understanding the things that have happened within you, understanding the trauma, understanding the damage, healing all of it, and heavily, heavily, heavily going forth and being like, all right, cool, I got these things healed. Now let me go on ahead and continue moving forward. Understanding that hey, healing takes time. Yeah, so some of you will be going through an immense healing. Some of you already have been healing, and the more you heal, the more you'll become more empowered with this healing. Literally, the energies of October bringing a lot of healing energy again. Um, if I'm not correct, the beginning of October is Libra, so balance, right? And the end of it, near my 25th or the 20th, correct me if I'm wrong, is in going the 20th and above is more so Scorpion energy, right? So Scorpion energy is your birth, dying, transformation, right? Libra is more so balancing the scales out. So again, when it comes down to things, really healing yourself, balancing your scales out within your own being, and again, opening your being up to more love, all these things that are trying to come to you and trying to like be there for you, so on and so forth, and literally towards Scorpion rebirth, basically, water cleansing right here, which heavily, heavily, heavily goes towards the sort, especially hand reflection, which both of them go towards reflecting and literally having your ego and your old self die and become reincarnated, or rather, not reincarnated, but basically a heightened your best self, basically becoming your best version of self, a heightened version of you, more intelligent. Again, a horse intelligence, using your intelligence heavily, more intelligent, more wise, more beautiful, more amazing. And again, using again with then we have Rooster Vitality, right? Which with Rooster Vitality, literally this your reading is going all over the place, right? With Rooster Vitality, basically using the energies potentially from as you raise and heighten your own prowess within yourself, elevate, become more empowered within your being, really balance yourself out, comprehending the hormonal factors, or rather, say you're a person who gets angry or very emotional, using your emotions right, and not saying it's bad to get emotional, but really elevating yourself, um, heavily, heavily, heavily elevating yourself. And hold on a second, sorry, my mind just went out for a second. I was like trying to listen out to what my family was saying. But to continue on, heavily elevating yourself and elevating the energies, going from the roots energy center to the sacral energy center, to the solar plexus, to the heart energy center, to the throat energy center, to the third eye energy center, and then to the seventh crown energy center. Or tentatively speaking, in Westernism, words towards a higher understanding of things, or rather, not higher understanding, but a better understanding for some who don't understand the terms I'm using. The root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, third chakra, third eye chakra, and then crown chakra. So elevating your energies, potentially if you're hormonal, which I'm seeing there are some young individuals. Yeah, yeah. For some of you, you're very hormonal, right? I'm getting water sign energy in this. Oh my god, definitely water sign energy. Definitely Scorpion energy. Um, Potentially Piscean energy. Not really Cancer, but Cancer's like in there, but definitely Scorpion and Piscean energy. Um, mm, I feel like some of you are Capricorns or Virgos. Uh, what? I'm getting like Leo or Sagittarius, or Gemini and Libra. Definitely I heard Aquarius just now. Yeah. But definitely elevating your energies, and basically again, if you get emotional for the water signs, especially the water signs, if you feel emotional, basically to elevate your emotions up within your being to basically create new things with this energy that's coming about, that's basically being reflected in the month of October, that to really open everything up and to really feel, observe, and to receive everything that's trying to come to you, all the great energies that are trying to come to you, both good, mind you, when I say good and bad, because I'm about to say good and bad, both good and bad energies. Now, mind you, comprehend this. With the bad energies, which I am seeing, there's going to be some bad energies, coming your way as well. With maybe a job or maybe family. Ooh, I saw arguments with family. Oh my. I'm gonna shuffle some more cards. Hold on a second. Alright, I'm about to use this deck one last time. Yeah, I'm gonna shuffle some more cards. Um, yeah, definitely with family, I saw an argument with a mother, my bad, a daughter and her parents, or a son and like the whole family, which is honestly not the best energy. But understand the concept of when things are going south, right? And you kind of feel cornered in like a sheep among wolves, right? What occurs usually is you feel like you're back into a corner and you can't really do anything but talk back towards everyone, right? Kind of like it's like a sort of a defensive response. But see, what is to technically speak, what is to truly be done, technically speaking, what truly is to be done is whatever bad energies you feel around you, transmute those energies. Basically, it can be bad, right? At times, the energy is not the best. And to go on ahead and basically, the way I learned to transmute energy, take it in, but then take a nice deep breath, right? And kind of imagine the energy within your body going from negative to positive. Just picture it. Don't even try to like think about it hard. Just really picture the energy, visualize it going from negative to positive. And then take a nice deep breath in. I'll do it with you right now. Right? Breathe out the negative energy, any negative energy within. But keep your mind encompassed on the positive energy. So as you feel certain way, breathe in, right? Breathe in the positive energy and imagine there's all the negative energy turning positive, and then breathe out, transmuting the energy to become better energy than it was before. That's a way of transmutation by visualizing the energy transmuting to become better. So again, as these occurrences occur, don't look towards your emotions so heavily, because again, your emotions can literally cause detrimental factors to honestly occur. My apologies, I cannot speak. Um, yeah, sorry, my thoughts went out. But continue on, yes. When it comes down to it, don't let your negative emotions, or rather any emotions in a sense, well, yeah, negative, take you off your mental stability and imbalance you, because that's when bad things begin to occur, and that's what I'm kind of seeing for October. That if some are again with the retrograde going on, comprehend that people are not going to be listening, even if it's your family, even if your mother or father is like your best friend, they may not be able to listen. Like you may say things that literally go over their heads, and then you get like vexed about it, right? Frustrated, irritated about it. But comprehend that when it comes down to things, not listening, not comprehending things is going to be part of the retrograde, which is going to be part of the October energy as well. So definitely going towards it within yourself to heal things, right? Or going towards others to a certain degree with the connection. Sometimes some I'm seeing some connections with others connections that have not been made yet will maybe yeah I'm seeing I'm definitely seeing some high connections being made. Interesting with some people, mind you. That's for some of you. Not all of you will be making connections. Um, some of you really will be focusing on heavily, heavily connecting within yourself. Others will be making connections with other individuals, maybe through social media or through school or through coworkers. I'm seeing, but there definitely will be a communication issue. Comprehend that. And then we have, with Devil Open Heart. Let me get to that real quick. And then Horse Intelligence. Opening your heart up isn't really easy, right? With this energy, some of you have a very closed off heart, very closed off force field. Like, I'm seeing you are so traumatized, like very traumatized within your own being, and you literally need to heal a lot of that and open up your heart to all these new things that are trying to come to you. Again, just like the card. Give me a second. Okay. Just like the card, Lotus opening yourself up, opening your heart, opening yourself up to all these new different things. When you open your heart up, give me 1 second. So, when you open your heart up, you allow new opportunities to come your way, literally. Sometimes opening your heart up kind of goes towards opening your mind up as well, because then when your heart gets opened up, you feel differently towards things. Your understanding towards things differs, right? You go towards a vulnerable point. When you're vulnerable within yourself, at times you're able to learn more, right? More than you're usually used to learning. So next cards are Cat Intuition, Crocodile Adaptability. Oh my God, this is gonna be a beautiful reading. And then Dog Trust. I'm just gonna put that right there. Yep. Okay. So with all these cards in line, again to continue on with waterfall cleansing and everything. With waterfall cleansing, open heart, right? Cleansing yourself of all the impurities, even when it comes to your job, cleansing yourself of any and all impurities coming that may be around you. Because I'm seeing some of you work in horrible job places, or some of you are in a house environment, right, that is not the best for you whatsoever. Like, I'm seeing just like some of you gotta clean up your rooms. I just saw that. I'm like, some of you gotta clean up your rooms, literally. Like, honestly speaking, to clear out the energy and everything. But sometimes I'm seeing like either a messy house, messy car, messy job place, or a messy room. One of the two, or just messy within your own being. Really cleansing out your insides of all the trash and garbage within your own self, even your own psyche. To cleanse yourself of negative thoughts. I'm definitely hearing that. Cleanse yourself of negative thoughts, the negative vibrations within. Even the friends I'm seeing at times. Like, some of you have horrible ass friends. Cleansing yourself of all that stuff that may be around you and kind of getting rid of bad habits. A huge cleansing is going on with open heart, empowerment, and rainbow vibration. I'm definitely seeing a huge shift within your being to really cleanse out all the things that do not aid you and keeping the things that do aid you. Taking in things that do not taking things that do aid you and taking out things that do not aid you. And when it comes down to taking out the bad habits, the negative thinking, the concept of understand that, hey, don't understand. Don't be hard on yourselves. Some of you I'm hearing are very hard on yourselves. Like, don't be hard on yourself. With this month coming in, you're doing a lot of healing, doing a lot of inner work. Again, cow nurturance is popping up heavily with this. Inner work on your inner child or to certain degrees, or just nurturing yourself in a way you haven't been nurtured before, giving yourself that self-care, that intimate self-care with yourself. Maybe painting your nails, maybe making yourself a milkshake, maybe taking a cheat day, maybe going to the gym every day, doing something that really makes you happy, nurturing yourself and not being miserable, making yourself doing things that make you happy, being happy, genuinely, authentically happy, and heavily cleansing out your inner being, cleansing yourself out of it. One internal being and external being, right? I mean by external again. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, cleaning out your internal being, cleaning out any negativity that's within, all the bullshit that's within, cleaning out all of that. When you do that, your vibrational frequency will rise. My apologies, I'm speaking too fast now. when you clean out your being, your vibrational frequency begins to rise because you start to look at things differently. When you go from being negative to positive, you see a huge shift within yourself, a huge literal shift within yourself, that you begin to attract more and more amazing opportunities your way. That's literally what happens when you begin to shift within your being. Again, not just cleansing out your own being, but cleansing out. Understand, when you have certain people around you, even some people need to quit their jobs. Like literally find some other job to work at, because it's blocking you off. When you are at a horrible job place, it will block you off from great opportunities that are trying to come your way, because that energy is not good for you. It's tainting your being. It's tainting the energy that's trying to come to you. No matter, even if you're out of the job place, the energies are still being blocked to a certain degree. So I'm heavily seeing is the concept of, when you leave this job, or rather, even with leaving the job, when you're cleansing out your being, healing yourself, nurturing yourself, healing your inner child. Some of you need some heavy inner child work, because your inner child is literally screaming and crying within yourself. Being heavily aware of your being. Again, a rainbow vibration, going towards literally raising your frequency, raising your mind tempo. What I mean mind tempo is, again, horse intelligence right over here. Raising the way you think, elevating yourself. Again, with roots of vitality, elevating your being, elevating yourself in the way of thinking. And hitting external factors. Cleansing out friends. Cleansing out the job crap. Cleansing out all different factors externally speaking. Maybe I'm seeing some of you possibly making peace with your parents, making peace with friends. It's not, and there's some making peace with the relationship you may be in, to a certain degree, or leaving the relationship or leaving the friends, understanding the concept of, okay, these people are not good for me to be around. Okay, she's not good for me to be around. Okay, he's not good for me to be around. It's not and this. Comprehending all these different things as you heal to comprehend, okay, this is not good for me to be around these certain individuals. Let me break off from this to really not just be to yourself, but also to let yourself evolve and progress. Sometimes the ones who are closest to you are the ones holding you back. I know that's a term a lot of you have heard, right? But definitely going towards releasing people that I wouldn't say have no use to you, more so are hindering your growth, hindering you from your best potential level of comprehension and understanding within your own being. Not really aiding you in increasing your vibration, not really aiding you in any sort of way. When there are individuals around you, even at a job place, who are on a low vibrational frequency, though, I don't look at it as bad, but more so the concept of, if they're not trying to progress within themselves, that's an issue. If they're trying to progress within themselves, but not really doing the correct factors, well, not correct, but not doing the best factors for them whatsoever, right? That's when there's an issue. When you can see the best concepts towards, okay, if I do this, I can get to this, right? Knowing the best route, the best way to navigate things, right? And they see the best navigation system. They still don't want it. They still don't go through it. That's when you know something is definitely off, and I should literally leave the area, or leave them to be to themselves, literally, regardless of who they may be, even if they're close to you. Knowing it's not good for you to be around them, it's not healthy, it's not benefiting you whatsoever. There's no progress, there's no growth. What am I doing here? It's a sinking ship. I'm gonna let them sink. Simply put. I know how that sounds, but comprehend with the concept of healing. Some of you have been sinking within yourselves for a while now. Some of you have really heavily been sinking in yourselves for a while. So, technically speaking, letting others think what isn't necessarily a bad thing. Because what at times when you're is a concept of you give when your cup is full, then you can give others water, right, to drink, right? Some of you have literally depleted your cups, so, or rather your glasses. My terminology is different, mind you. Some of you really depleted your glasses of water heavily. You need to build that up. Am I building that up? You have to heal, literally, and trust yourself. When the more you heal, you have to trust yourself. Trust yourself and let yourself begin to grow. Grow within yourself to become the best version possible. Something I want you guys to do heavily, or rather something that is for you guys to do, not just me wanting you guys to do. When it comes down to your growth, right, when you're going through this healing, observe your own being. Observe your feelings. Be aware of your sensations within yourself. Be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of all these different things. Because again, you have control over so much within your beings. You guys, some people say, "Hey, I don't have control of that. I don't have control of that." You've control of a lot of things. A lot of things within yourself. You have control over your thoughts. You've control over your actions. You've control over what you say. You've control over so many different things. Some even your own fantasies. I know a lot of you know you've control over your fantasies. I know for sure you guys know that. So when it comes down to things again, you've control over so many things, as well as the concept of the programming you've gone through. When you're doing the shadow work, when you're doing this journaling within your own being, go towards the contemplation of okay, there are these issues, right? How do I go to when it comes to doing this journaling, you are going to find issues, right? And some of you are saying, okay, because I can feel the question of how do you do shadow work? And the concept is question your own being. As you go through this cleansing, this healing, this understanding of yourself, reprogram your mind, okay? If you say you were called fat all your life, right? And your mind thinks you're fat, tell yourself repeatedly how beautiful you are, how amazing you are. Take out the concept of fat out of your programming. Because we program ourselves every day. And continuously, or even say it to yourself in the mirror every time when you wake up, every time you're about to go to sleep, how beautiful and amazing you are. Reprogram yourself to comprehend how great you are becoming and how amazing you are within your own being. That's a way to program yourself to heal, to release the negativity, to understand, okay, my parents, for example, did this, they did that. But I comprehend that if they didn't do this, I wouldn't come out this like this, right? But also understand that this was all done for a reason. Everything occurs for a reason, right? They did this. They did whatever they did for a reason. They did whatever actions, whatever they said to you was said for a reason. Because again, at times your parents are projecting within themselves from their own internal issues from what's happened with them. Literally, their hurt people. So basically, your parents are hurt and can literally go towards hurting their own kids without really realizing what they're doing, right? Literally, it's sad, but it's the truth. So basically, with that being said, going towards okay, I know that's not true what they said. I know that's not the honest facts about what things truly are. And I know if they were healed within themselves, that wouldn't have been said. Forgiving, acceptance, releasing, healing, understanding all these different factors that go into it. When it comes to journaling, when it comes to releasing and healing, you have to, one, understand why things happen, realize the higher picture of things. You have to, two, go towards forgiving the bullshit, forgiving what happened, and understanding that, okay, things happen this way. I understand why things happen this way. I'm forgiving it because I know this is one towards my higher being. Even if it was messed up what happened in the past, forgiving it, right? Accepting things for what they truly are. And knowing that you think the past can be taken back, right? And then releasing, understanding, okay, I'm releasing these energies so that they no longer hold me. And as you do all these different things, comprehend that, hey, while you're cleansing your internal being, you're becoming the best version of yourself possible by understanding that, okay, everything that's happened has happened for you to gain some sort of experience within your own self, within your own journey to aid you further than you could possibly imagine within yourself and outside of yourself to potentially help yourself highly, and potentially to help others as well who we've gone through maybe similar situations or different situations that maybe need advice and guidance on what to do, simply put. So again, as some of you are going through this healing factor, opening your hearts up, cleansing, raising your vibrational frequency, being in your power, not taking shit from anyone, literally. Horse intelligence, right? Gaining this intelligence, gaining this wisdom. I'm seeing some of you doing maybe not research, but gaining intelligence from the cause and effects of situations that have happened in the past. Definitely looking back at the past and realizing a lot of things. And again, growth. Sun growth is a heavy card in this. Heavily growing within yourself, realizing how amazing you are. And the more you grow, I'm hearing some of your bad. I'm seeing some of you are like going to be bawling your eyes out, straight up. As you're growing, you'll be going to better, more amazing things. Maybe better partner, maybe better friends, better accounts on social media, quote unquote, better talents, better really understanding and realizing your true potential within your own self that you have not comprehended thus far. A lot of growth, a lot of inner growth, and I'm hearing some of you are going to be going into a heavy hermit. No, not in some, all of you. A lot of you are going to be going into the hermit mode, which hermit mode basically is in spiritual community. Hermit mode is literally you going within your internal being and like shutting off friends, family, all the sorts, and just going into your being and just hailing and journaling and releasing and becoming the best version of you possible. Upgrading, going through massive upgrades, which is truly beautiful. Just trust me, it's not bad to shut people off. It's not bad whatsoever. It's actually pretty damn good. It's necessary. Literally, to not game, to just focus on your goddamn self and then do things for your best benefit. Literally. Just to literally be like, okay, I'm on me right now. I'm not talking to anyone. I'm not calling anyone. I'm not taking no calls. This and that and this. And just doing you. Like going off the grid, basically. Alright? Again, now mind you, dog trust and cat intuition go back to back. When it comes to your intuition is your gut feeling, right? So I'm seeing a lot of you need to be, again, when you do this work, when you begin the healing within your own selves, even potentially aiding others to heal, which I'm not really seeing much of that, but I'm seeing a little bit. Definitely trusting yourself. So again, your intuition goes toward trusting your own being. The more you heal, the more you begin to trust your own self and understand why you do what you do. Simply put, right? As you trust yourself, your intuition begins to speak to you. So it's like, for example, right now, when I was doing my own shadow work or journaling, I began to understand a lot more of my being than I possibly comprehended before. And so I went towards the factorization of kind of asking myself intuitively, how do I feel about something? Literally. It's like okay, a better example is, because I realized that was a dead end. Well, it wasn't, but I just wanted to get off that real quick. More so the concept of the more you trust yourself, right? When you're around people, right, and someone's offering something that seems a bit too good to be true, your intuition is like, no, walk away. Like, no, walk away. But mind you, some people go against their intuition. It's like, oh, maybe I'll take him up for it. Like, maybe I'll see what his offer is really about, right? And ends up and then you end up getting scammed, right? So basically, trusting yourself and your intuition. Basically, the more you end up healing yourself, the more your intuition will become stronger than it possibly is. Far stronger than it is right now. Some of you have incredibly amazing intuitions. I mean, like, some of you have highly, like, I mean, you can tell something's gonna happen before it happens. Type of intuition. You got some of you who run into situations where it's like you just backed away and just like let things go because you already knew it was gonna happen, and then it happened, and people were looking at you like, how'd you know? And it's like, I just knew. I'm literally saying that. It's hilarious and funny as hell. But yeah. I'm definitely seeing a lot of intuition for a good amount of you. Some of you, your intuition is not that high, but it'll be heightening the more you release and nurture your own being. And really, again, you that self-love and trust yourself. Really trust your being. Understand that your inner trust, your inner voice is most important compared to external factors. So it's like, for example, I remember I was in class one time, right? And I heard a concept of example of when a doctor is giving you bad news, but your body's telling you differently. Your intuition is telling you differently. Your inner voice, again, trusting yourself is trusting you. It's telling you differently than what the doctor's saying to you. And like instead of the doctor saying to you 6 months left to live, your intuition is telling you no, that's bullshit. It's a literal lie. That is literally trusting yourself and trusting your intuition, going by your internal voice and not going by any other external bullshit. Because they do not know your body more than you do, more times than less, literally. Yeah, because to be fair, in the medical field, a lot of mishaps happen in the medical field, which goes towards a person understanding their body more than an external person looking at the other individual can know. You know more about yourself than other individuals, correct? More times than less. You know you more than anyone could possibly ever know you. No matter who's close to you, no matter if it's your mother, your father, your brothers, your best friends, you know you better than anyone else. Literally, you know how you do things better than anyone else could ever know you. Simply put. So again, trusting your intuition. I'm seeing some possible future situations where your intuition is going to be coming heavily in handy, coming heavy in hand, because some things are going to be happening, maybe even job wise or school wise. Definitely seeing school wise around here. Some of you who are in school, I'm seeing that some bullshit's going to be happening. You're going to have to trust your intuition instead of just trusting other external people. Literally. Then we have crocodile adaptability. So I'm hearing again, adapting to better factors. I'm definitely hearing in this. Not better factors, no. But really adapting to a new change of things. So basically, as you begin to shift into this new energy, to this new amazing, miraculous energy of October, right? And going through all these like different processes and evolutions within your own self, you'll be heavily having to adapt within your own being and to really change up the flow of things within yourself, to do things differently. It's kind of like what I'm getting is kind of like a snake going through a crowd of people and kind of like just slithering through, adapting to the way of things. Like it's like adapting to. It's like basically imagine you're on an ocean, right? And basically you're a sailor on an ocean, right? And kind of having to adapt to the way of the ocean, to the way of the waters. So when the waters go rough, the boat kind of gets really rocky, and that kind of has to like be on the water, very rough in the sense, you get what I mean. But then when the waters are very not as rough, a nice calm rhythm to the way of the ocean, and the boat begins to like go about things nice and steadily. So highly adapting to a situation. Definitely a lot of adaptability occurring. The more you know yourself, the more it makes things better to adapt because you understand how to process things a lot better. Get the horse intelligence coming into mind. When these situations can come about that will require you to adapt in a way that you have never done before, it won't be like difficult for you to do because again, when you know yourself, you can move as needed, and having intelligence, you can move in the best way possible. Again, wisdom and intelligence is power. That's a heavy thing that just came to me because again, as you begin to adapt, as situations begin to shift not in your favor, you have to adapt for the best benefit to honestly occur, so that you're not a fish out of water, literally. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle some more cards real quick. Yeah, definitely hearing that. A lot of adapting. I'm seeing some situations that like it's gonna either go left or go right, and like if you're not really having that adaptability within your own being, it's not gonna be the best potential possibility of options and situations that could possibly, scenarios that could possibly happen. Yeah, I'm seeing definitely, a lot of growth, oh my god, growth is heavy. But being in your power is even heavier. Because that as you adapt, you're literally being your power towards a variety of things. And comprehend that peer pressure. I'm seeing a lot of you, no, some of you, Um, not the best with peer pressure whatsoever. But comprehend, I mean, the learning process is the thing. But as you begin to heal, peer pressure becomes a not so constant. Because again, the more you heal, the more you become in your power. The more you understand yourself, the more you understand things around you, and how to move and process things to the best of your ability to become the best version of yourself possible. Which, yeah, will come heavily in handy for some of you. Well, not some of you, but for the ones who it goes towards heavily. All right. All right. Yes. A lot of cleansing, a lot of nurturing, a lot of opening yourself up to new things trying to come to you. And understand, you all are powerful beings. We are all powerful to begin with. No one's weak, no one's frail, no one's this, no one's that. We're all powerful beings. It's all our mental decision to be powerful or not. I'm seeing some of you are like, my mother, my father, this, my siblings, this, my friends, that. But understand, you choose your friends. You don't have to be around certain individuals. Even when it comes to family, you can choose to be to yourself. Some people, there's some sort of mandatory process or, crap, what's the word coming to mind? Mandatory process, right? Programming. That basically is like, we have to be around our siblings. We have to deal with this. We have to deal with that. When we really do not, at more times than less. We literally have power. We have control over a lot of things within our own selves. We can say no. Comprehend that. Something that a lot of you need to comprehend is you can say no to things if you don't want to do something. If you do not think it's for your best benefit, you can highly say no. And some of you struggle with that. When this October energy coming in, you'll literally be going through a huge climax of saying no and being true to yourself, not being on bullshit, and really speaking your piece. Literally using your throat energy center and speaking your shit, like speaking your truth. Without being held back, without any sort of fears. Really, again, with the healing concept, taking out any sort of fears within your own being and releasing and letting go. Okay, so we got 2 more cards over here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put these more out. All right. Sorry if you guys hear the noise in the background. Can't help my family. Okay. All right. So I had to fix the deck. Well, the cards, the spread. Okay, so we have core. Oh my god, this is literally a huge healing. Oh my god, this is a huge healing reading, guys, for October. Especially retrograde, the collective is literally screaming at you guys like, yo, a lot of y'all need to heal and trust yourselves. A lot of y'all. It's beautiful, but like, oh my god. So we have core, surface, preservation, and then we have productivity. I'll shuffle some more cards at the end. Oh my god. So this is something else. So with core again, getting to your own. This reading is literally revolving around your inner being. Like fuck the outside world. Fuck it. Like fuck the outside world, and go into yourself. Go to your core where everything lies. Like the support, the care, the attention, the affection, the love, all of it, the unconditional love, everything, all lies within the amazing the talents, the abilities, everything you could dream of. All of you are literally powerful. We are all powerful beings. Everything lies within the core of our essence. Every single thing that we could possibly need lies within us. We don't need anything from other individuals. We really don't. It literally starts from within ourselves, and we can get support from other people, right? That's the thing. We can heavily support ourselves more than other people can support us. That's the truth. Even when, and for those who, oh, okay. For those who are spiritual, for those who are spiritual, 'cause I'm hearing some of you are spiritual. Understand, the more you connect with your core, the more you connect with your inner self, and at times you with your spirit guides as well. The more you understand your inner being, the more you're able to connect with the higher factors, powers, I guess you could say, at hand, with the 5D, the spirit guides, with your higher self, with all these different things. When you get to your core, when you get to your inner voice, you're able to contact and understand all these different factors at a heightened level, which is so beautiful. Oh my God, a lot of you need to really get to your core, get to this high evolution that's trying to come to you. Again, screw the outside voices, the outside external factors. Hold on a second. Never mind. Screw the outside external factors. Maybe you have a job that you don't like, this and that and this. Understand that it's all just noise. When it comes down to it, understand again. Some of that is messing up your focus towards your core. A good amount of that is messing up your focus towards your core being, literally. Like find a new job that you actually like. Drop the friends that you may be having, because a lot of the influence that others are having on some of you, actually a lot of you, is messing up your core. Because understand, when people speak to you about whatever the hell, right? Their words, I mean, understand this. Your subconscious hears everything that is said. Every single thing that is said to you. So towards you, whether it be bad or good. Our subconscious has a way of literally, like, people plant seeds. Again, I don't know if anyone's heard the term of people will plant seeds in your subconscious. Plant seeds and dig the seeds up, right? When it comes down to it, people will plant negative ass seeds in your subconscious with negative energy, and these seeds will grow. I mean, literally grow into plants within our own selves, and literally become part of our programming of how we process things, how we go about every day life. It's sad but the truth. So some of you, once I drink some water, some of you heavily, 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 actually a lot of you, need to watch influences. And I mean, that's not just towards friends, family, job, places. This also goes towards, like, for example, social media, or for example, YouTube. um, Social media is definitely in that margin, though, with the concept of things affecting you to your core. People commenting negatively, fights, beef happening. Understand, no one can make you emotional but yourself. You're the one who decides to be emotional towards things or get emotional. No one can literally get you off your core, or rather get you off your balance and stability, but you. You allow it to happen. So no one has made you sad. You decided to feel sad. You allowed yourself to feel sad towards something that someone did towards you. Excuse me. It literally goes towards, at times, an instinctual. At times, your body just instinctually reacts, right? Other times, it's literally a trauma response that you have to literally work on. Again, cleansing, healing. This entire reading has been going towards cleansing, releasing the baggage from the past, everything. Heavily, heavily, heavily getting back to your core of things and understanding, okay, being in your power also means the concept of knowing if you want to take someone's bullshit or not. Some of you are just in unproductive ass relationships with other individuals and need to break away from those individuals. Like, I mean, toxic relationships that are not heading anywhere. whatsoever, and you guys are aware of the leak, but because you want something that, cause some of you are literally drink. I'm hearing some of you literally are in relationships where you have an ideal vision of what this person is to be to you, how they are to be, literally, and they're not that whatsoever. And because of that, it's like taking you off things, and it's just bullshit in the end, truly bullshit. Um, comprehend is when it comes to being with someone, there's one, how you perceive them, right? And two, how they honestly truly are. And some people will not change for their own benefit and will not comprehend how much bullshit they're on whatsoever in general speaking. Even if you comprehend how great they are, you need to know that, hey, you're great, you don't deserve this shit. And to literally leave and get back to your own being. Because again, when others are on bullshit around you, they literally will plant seeds within your own self, and then you'll end up becoming on bullshit too. That's literally what happens half a good amount of the time. Not even half the time, a good amount of the time. Where they plant they plant their negative ass seeds in you. And then it's a little chain reaction of negativity that follows it. Negativity, trauma, potential abuse, whether it be physical, verbal, psychological, or spiritual abuse that follows, all the variations occur. That even when you get back to yourself, it's like not a good story within your own being to begin with. Trauma of whatever variation, even not at times not knowing your worth. So I'm definitely seeing again to get back to your core of being, to shut other people the fuck out that need to be shut the hell out, and to highly understand what's needed to be done within your own being, how to excel, how to do these things. You have the answers within yourself. Understand when you come to shadow work, you are the one answering these questions within yourself. No one else is answering your questions for you. You're the one asking yourself, okay, why did I feel this way? And comprehending, digging deeper, and deeper to comprehend a higher, more advanced questions, the true, honest answers that need to be answered within your being that only you can answer. No one else but you can answer these questions. No one else but you. Because you know the answer. No one else does. So again, things come to the surface. So with this retrograde, you're seeing a lot of, some of you will be seeing a lot of with things. A lot of people just kind of showing themselves to you. Some of you already seen people showing themselves to you. So basically, with October coming up, with October about to be literally here with the energies of October, you'll be seeing a lot more things come to the surface, even whether it be within yourself, and I'm seeing both external and internal things come to the surface of things that need to be fixed and healed, and towards other people, external factors, you're seeing shit that needs to be just dropped and cut off. Kill the snake by literally chopping off its head and calling it a day and moving on, right? Literally, things come to the surface, comprehending the bullshit, understanding the bullshit, especially towards other people, and leaving as they are. I'm seeing a literal fallout between a group of friends. A literal fallout because some of you or one of you, whoever's watching, whatever the hell, is literally like, you realize the bullshit. You understand, hey, they're a piece of shit. I'm done with this. Knowing, being in your power, knowing they're not good influencer for you, not good for you to be around. No one's progressing whatsoever. It's toxic. It's misleading. It's just bullshit on bullshit on bullshit, and I'm done. Literally, just being done with it, and just like, I need to be around better people, because this is not it for me. This is not healthy for me at all. It's not aiding me at all whatsoever. There's no progress for any of them. It's just like, what the hell. And again, preservation. Oh my God. Preservation towards preserving the purity. So basically, as you guys go through this growth, right, you'll basically be it's like seeing negativity around you, but preserving the positivity within your own being. Preserving the positivity that's within, and allowing yourself to radiate. This card is honestly, at times, it's like the death card basically. So it's like preserving the positivity and allowing the old you to die off. Literally. So letting the old shit go, having the new shit come in and preserving the new shit. Literally. So as the new shit is coming in, again, you're gonna maybe like, I heard a John 4.0 or Cynthia's 4.0. I don't know who Cynthia is. My that name just came to mind. And Cynthia was at a 2.0 before. Now she's going to 4.0 or 5.0. Simply put, preserving positivity, preserving the new beginnings that are to come, literally. So as you get to your core of things, in essence, begin to come to the surface, comprehending things, releasing things. Hold on a second, I'll shuffle some more cards. Well, I'll draw some more cards. Give me a second. As you begin to release things, things can come to the surface. You're going to get to your core of things. Preserving the new, letting the old go. Oh, okay. Okay, so these cards just came out. Literally, the collective was like, here are these cards for you guys. So moderation. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alliance. This is a huge one. Consistency. Oh my god. And patterns. Oh my god. And that's all the cards. That's the rest of them. Okay, so to continue on, again, getting to your core things, letting things come to the surface on their own, not pushing things, just observing. The more you heal, the more your awareness rises. The more you're able to observe people. Not something I recently said before. On my Twitter was the concept of, hey, something my mother had told me was, when you're talking to someone, right, whether it be on the phone or in person, let them talk. Just let them you two will be conversing, right? Let them talk, and they'll tell you every single thing they want to say. They'll spill the beans and tell you more about themselves than you could possibly have asked. Like literally, I was in a Spaces, right, like a group chat thing, like some sort of like FaceTime crap on Twitter, and I didn't say a single thing, and I had a question to ask someone, and they said it before. They revealed the answer, and I didn't have to even say a single thing, and I was like, it's true. Let people talk. So when it comes down to let things come to the surface on their own. Don't even have to question people. Just let people speak. Let shit just come about when it's meant to come about, when it's time to come about. And then move, adapt, comprehend, and move as you're meant to move about things. And honestly be in your power, and don't take the bullshit. Continue moving forth. Preserving the new, letting the old die, preserving the new beginnings, the new things that are to come your way, and productivity comes in hand too. Again, being productive within yourself. As these new things begin to come about, with these energies, you'll begin to feel literally energized. Hold on a second, I'm about to move the camera a little bit. That's better. Hold on a second, let me. Okay. That's better. Okay. You guys can see everything? Yeah, you guys can see everything. Alright. So again, as you begin to preserve, the new things begin to come about, from the healing, from releasing all things that do not aid you whatsoever. Comprehend again, the productivity will become coming about. New ideas again from Rooted Vitality that I spoke of before, far earlier in the reading. To go on ahead, right, and elevate yourself, and let these new ideas come. Let these new ideas, new energies come straight to you. Let everything build the hell up, and as things build up, you begin to become more creative more times than less. Is what happens when you literally release and elevate your own energies within your own being. To not be hormonal, to not let your hormones take control and have you on bullshit. No, to do things to your best literal benefit of being is the most beautiful context of things ever. So again, productivity heavy is in this. It's heavy in this reading. being heavily productive, doing instead of being okay. So what I'm hearing is with retrograde as well, right? And basically with the energies of October, comprehend. Don't just be on your computer or on your phone or on your tablet and or just don't be doing bullshit, please. Like I understand leisure time is leisure time, but please take this time, take your free time to do something actually productive. Again, elevate this energy. Is not because at times people literally will masturbate out of boredom. People will do things do stupid shit or things that they don't need to be doing out of boredom. Scrolling through social media, looking at videos, looking at Instagram, looking at Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, whatever the hell, out of boredom when they could be doing something better with their time and energy. I'm hearing a lot of you should be doing better things with your time and energy, such as potentially doing research on things that need to be done. That you need to do research on things that need to have that things that will heavily aid you in your progression within self. Maybe questions you have that instead of pondering about them in your mind, like I wonder what that is. Actually looking it up and doing the research towards it. Really using your creativity in your mind, and when you're bored, when you have nothing to do, quote unquote, using that time of boredom to do something actually that will aid you in your progression within self, and not something that is just bullshit. Again, now I'm seeing a bit of you masturbate out of boredom. No, please do not. You're wasting so much energy doing that. Do something productive heavily. Maybe if you don't like reading, comprehend. Okay, you don't have to read. You can do whatever the hell else, just not something that is so, well, not just disgusting, but do something that's more aiding, that's actually you're benefiting and progressing within your journey heavily. Because I'm sorry, masturbation or anything in that line is just like, it's not it. It's just not it. You're not helping yourself at all. It's just releasing energies. You can manifest with it, sure, but like, I really, like, the collective isn't recommending it. It's just saying, no, do something better, far better. Use your energies in a better way. Be more creative. Maybe create something, build something up. Maybe you're into martial arts. Maybe you want to look into marine biology. Maybe you want to look into frequencies. Maybe you want to look into spell work or witchcraft. Maybe you want to look into Hinduism or Buddhism or Taoism. Maybe you want to look into something very spectacular that you've heard about. Crystals, potentially. Reiki. I don't know. Anything that comes to mind when it comes down to it, look it up. Comprehend. Productivity is amazing. Be productive within yourself. Even learning more about yourself, doing more journaling to comprehend why, again, heavily why you do the way things you do. Productivity goes in so many different ways that people think that, okay, I'm laying down and not being productive. No, you're laying down, you're allowing your body to rest. Technically, it's part of productivity. Literally. Your body is still technically moving as you're laying down. Literally. Like, again, oh yeah, I'm definitely hearing to let yourself rest. Oh my God, consistency. Productivity. I don't even have to say the thing. Like, literally, I just said productivity, consistency, both go hand in hand. Literally. Also, but comprehend with the shadow work, yes. Oh my God, okay. So, moderation and consistency. Understand that, oh my God, Alliance goes in this too. Oh my God. With moderation, the concept of understanding, do not, okay, so some people have this tendency, right? Where they want to get something done, be over with something, right? So quickly, so they'll do it as fast as possible. When you're healing and cleansing your own being, which a lot of you will literally be doing, going through to the best of your ability, you can't rush your healing. Comprehend that. Some people need to heavily hear this. You cannot rush your own healing. That is not a concept at hand. You cannot rush it. It happens as it happens. Some people take, again, throughout the human experience, you're always healing. Throughout your entire lifetime, you're always healing, always. But mind you, some of you may be looking at, what's the point then? Comprehend that when you begin to heal now, begin to release and comprehend and understand things now, and let the bullshit go now, you won't end up becoming a traumatized ass parent who does bullshit towards their kids, or a traumatized ass civilian or person who does bullshit towards others, who projects their own emotions and fears and insecurities and problems and issues of all variations onto others. Literally, fears, doubts, worries, everything. Because that's literally what happens when you do not heal. I've seen it many times, even with my own family, that a lot of projection happens when you do not heal your own being, which is literally sad, but it's the truth. So again, healing, moderation, understanding that okay, healing the big things now. There's so much damage towards the future, towards not being an asshole towards your kids, towards actually being a great and amazing parent towards your kids is literally your parents weren't towards you, potentially speaking. Being a better parent than your parents could have ever been. Not having many traumas, not having that, so that you can actually do the best possible job you can do without potentially projecting and being aware of what you're doing, being aware of your emotions, being aware of what you feel, all these different factors that go into it. Again, moderation, as I said before, taking time towards healing. Healing takes time. You can't just force things. You can't rush things. No, things happen as they're meant to happen. You heal as you're meant to heal, in whatever timely process you're meant to go through it. Simply put, be understanding of yourself, highly understanding. And patience is key. Not just being again. So basically, you can want to be patient towards your partner, right, or friends, right, but heavily being patient towards yourself to understand things don't just heal immediately. Things take time, especially the biggest concepts. Maybe you were abused, maybe in some sort of way by your parents, or maybe you were bullied. I'm definitely saying bullying. Definitely bullying being a trauma right here. Comprehend that literally you don't just heal from you can't just like so if you were to write out your entire bullying experience, right, of how you got bullied, how you felt, this and that and this, you're releasing it, quote unquote, right? Understand, you can't just like you can't just go over these things, right, and be like, okay, I released it, it's done, it's out of my system. No, it takes time for these things that you're releasing to really be released from your system. It takes time for your being to really get over such factors. Because again, even if the time is gone, right, and you've healed to a certain degree, there's still fragments left behind. Mind you, I'm not saying the healing is incomplete or something like that, but understand that even when these traumatic incidents happen, and you're healing and releasing the big, huge chunks of things, of the information, of pain, of suffering that's been within your being, there's going to be little fragments. I mean, small little glass shards left behind. It's inevitable. It literally it always occurs. Small little glass shards have left behind. But the biggest picture is that you are to learn from the experience at hand. As you're healing, you're learning from the experience, not just being like, okay, this happened. No, this happened to teach you something, a huge lesson that was needed to be taught for you to comprehend and learn and understand towards your human experience and your journey heavily. So, with that being said, again, moderation towards literally taking your time. Take as much time as you need to heal from something. And not rushing, not pushing yourself heavily. If you need to literally take a step back from things, I comprehend that. I understand that. That's understandable. But otherwise, keep on going. It's alright to take a step back at times. It's not a bad idea to take a step back from things, from the shadow work, because at times it can be heavily just impactful and very emotional and a huge toll on everyone or anyone in general speaking, depending on what you're healing. So literally do comprehend it's not a bad thing to take a step back, but healing and getting through it is the most important factor. And learning from the mistakes, learning from the problems that occurred, learning the lessons that were meant to be learned, and so on and so forth. Because there's many lessons that should be learned from you doing shadow work, going into your past and healing things. And there's alliance as well. Alliance heavily goes into this. What alliance goes towards is basically, you know how we have our negative and positive? Basically, alliance within your own being So becoming more connected within your own self is what this card is going towards. Literally a lot being connected and aligning yourself with both from negatives and positives. Not just being like, okay, my ego's a piece of shit. No. Understand that every part of you makes you you, whether it be your ego, your consciousness, your subconsciousness. Every part of you makes you you, even your intuition, everything. Your spirituality, your religious background, everything that goes into you makes you you. Literally, sometimes, mind you, I know religious background concepts that can be very traumatizing for some people, so please keep with me. But in general speaking, literally build alliance with yourself, connect heavily within your own self, so that you are literally one being entirely, not like just parts of you spread out within your own self. No, you're one, you're whole. You're in the more you are literally connected with your negative side, your shadow side, and your light side, your kami and your akuma. Basically, your god and your demon, or rather god and devil, literally, because that's literally when it comes to Satan and, or rather, the devil and the God literally goes towards, in truth, in spiritual terms, we can be God or we can be devil. We can be whole, just, true, and balanced, or we can be negative, horrible, and unjust to people. Simply put, right? Which literally goes hand in hand. So when it comes to alliance, connecting with yourself, connecting your negative traits and factors with your positive traits and factors, and comprehending that, okay, it all makes me me, but I know how to balance it. I know when to take in the negative. I know when to bring out either side of me. You know when to bring out the demon, and you know when to bring out the God in you. This and that, and this. You know when to be aggressive and horrible to people if they potentially speaking they deserve it, quote unquote. And you know when to be God within your own self. When to be amazing. When to be beautiful. When to be just. When to be righteous and divine and balanced and reasonable, quote unquote. And highly balancing things out within you, to no longer have to struggle within yourself, to balance everything out within yourself and continue going about things in a very beautiful, peaceful manner of being. And patterns, the last card. Again, watching the patterns of not only people, again, highly aware of things when it comes to this card, being highly aware of things, high observational skills, rather heightened awareness, which goes towards heightened observational skills. The more aware you are, the more observational you are, and the more you're able to see through people and see things that others around you at times are not able to see whatsoever. So being able to see through a lot of patterns, they comprehend how people work, how they process things, how they move, even how your own self moves. So comprehending your own literal patterns of what you do in your day-to-day basis or within your own self, how you do things, how you process things, how you react. Literally, when you do shadow work, when you journal, when you journal, right? You're literally learning more about yourself than you could possibly ever imagine. You're learning literally why you do things the way you do things, why you talk the way you talk, why you speak the way you speak, why you move the way you move, why you act the way you act. Every literal thing you're learning and understanding and becoming a genius and understanding self-mastery comes into hand at that point in time, to literally comprehend the patterns of bullshit within yourself and towards other individuals, to see the patterns of their bullshit, to see the patterns of your own bullshit, to literally make amends within yourself and potentially to drop other individuals that you look at and you're like, at times people are aware of their own patterns within their bullshit, what they do, and they don't want to change. They do not want to look differently. They do not want to do different than how they've done before. And when that occurs, you simply have to drop them. No matter how close they may be to you, you have to drop them, simply put. Friend or family or coworker. I mean, coworkers, it's easy to drop them, but like friend or family, literally. And with family, I know some of you saying like, how can you drop family? Simply just don't talk to them. Literally. Friends, you don't have to. I mean, that's literally one of the ways to drop someone. Is not just don't talk to them. Treat them as like a stranger, basically. Family event occurs. Hey, hi, yeah, it's been a while. Goodbye. I'm gonna continue doing my thing. But yeah. So that is the reading. Patterns, alliance, comprehension, building the connection within yourself, permit, really taking the time to understand your own being, getting to know you, not getting to know anyone else, getting to know you, literally, and being the best, becoming the best version of yourself, letting the old you die off, and letting the new, most better, most best, most improved version of yourself come about. And that is it, guys. I love you guys. That has been the reading for today. Well, for the energies of October that are coming in, hope all of you enjoyed the reading. Sorry, I'm like thinking as I'm speaking. I hope all of you enjoyed the reading. I'll be doing more readings soon. I'll actually be doing more astral traveling experiences as well. Potentially speaking, depends. And doing and editing some videos. So I'll definitely be dropping some videos that are basically like a revised video that I gained some more knowledge on some things. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yes, that's the energies of October coming to you guys. Goodbye.